And we're on.
All right, it's the Sini-Gang with El Boogie.
And Sterno Supernova.
Um, what do we have to talk about today? There, Supernova.
I don't know, the way you said it just made me laugh. I don't know. One thing I've been, I mean, we've talked about it before about the difference between you and I and how much we lie and stuff.
Okay.
And I try, this week I had something where I was trying to do some business, where there's a bit of like, it's almost expected that you're not going to be absolutely truthful in business. Like when you put in your resume, you might fudge a little bit. When you
No, you don't.
Don't you fudge?
No,
You don't fudge in your resume?
because my resume is awesome.
Oh.
Go ahead.
There just goes blew my whole discussion out of the water there.
But go ahead.
Well, I mean, I was in the process of, I was past the application phase, and I was talking to someone, and it was about negotiating for salary, and I was supposed to. You don't have to be exactly truthful when you're negotiating for salary, like I just, it was hard for me, just maybe I'm starting to think maybe I should have been a better liar, maybe worked at it a little more. I mean, I was
Exactly, and I've been telling you this for years.
I know
There have been times when I've lied, and you were like, "Why did you lie?" I said, "Why not?" Or I'd be like, "For practice or something."
and just to be to put it out there, I didn't like do a bold face lie, but I do the kind of lie. It's almost like poker. I can do poker. I can bluff, like I can do all the stuff that you do in poker, because I know in my heart of hearts that that's okay, because it's a game and all that. But when it comes to like real life stuff, I get emotionally verklempt. I don't know what the word is. Just when I know I'm lying, it's hard for me. So I'm just I'm past the young person stage now. I should be able to lie a little better than
No, because now that you're getting older, you can't teach a new dog new tricks or old dog new tricks. That's why.
I mean,
It's your own fault. Not lying when you were young. Now you can't lie when you're old. In fact, when you get older, you should be telling more truths because of more knowledge. You should be able to catch people lying. Like, yo, I caught you. You lying ass. You should be that guy now.
I'm okay with like telling when people are lying. I mean, I'm not the best person, but I can do it. But as far as me doing it, yeah, I'm just thinking about it. It gets me all like, ugh. I mean,
it ain't a lie if you believe it's the truth.
that's the problem. I know it's not the truth, and I can't.
You gotta think. You gotta make your mind think that it is true. Believe me. Look at Brian Williams. Brian Williams believed in his truth. I mean, he could have been so no. Of course, I was on a plane that got shot down. He believed it. So when the question is like, no, I thought I was. I had no problem believing Brian Williams. He got in trouble for lying, saying he was on a plane that got shot down.
Right.
Everyone was like, no, he wasn't. He was on the other plane that didn't get shot down. But he got to the point where he believed the truth, to the point where he didn't know it wasn't the truth. He thought it was true.
So that's something to aspire to. Is that what you're telling me?
He is a liar. He has reached ninja level lying.
He lies so much he believes it himself.
Exactly.
Have you done that where you lied so much, or do you? If I ask you the question, will you tell me the truth about?
I don't know. If I believe it the truth, I don't know to lie anymore.
Oh yeah, that's a conundrum, isn't it?
See?
Yeah.
And that's Brian Williams' problem from NBC. He's like, I am telling the truth. Because he really believes
I've told
it.
the lie so many times
it becomes truth in your head.
Yeah. God.
Yeah. So I mean, if it don't hurt nobody.
Yeah, it didn't really hurt. My lie didn't hurt anybody, and it actually turned out okay. Because something happened and it ended up being the truth. I thought I was lying, and I wasn't a lie. So I felt better about myself afterwards, even though technically I was lying because I thought I was lying, right? So.
Yeah, because you didn't believe in it.
Yeah.
You obviously you have to put yourself in it 100%. You no half measures, no half assing.
Yeah, I'm the king of hemming and hawing and sitting on the fence and all that stuff.
You just got to start. Just start lying.
Okay.
Right now, just start lying. Like, hey, what'd you do today? Oh, I jumped out of a plane. I had a good time.
I think I like the baby step up from jumping out of a plane. I mean, I'm not saying I have to
Okay, what'd you do today? I went to the groceries. I picked up some fruit and vegetables. I had a good time.
I went to a friend's house. He let me ride his motorcycle. We went around the block a few times.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's okay for me. I can do that live, but jumping out of a plane, I think you're going a little too far there.
I know. I was trying to make a point.
Yeah.
I was trying to make a point by
through
going
exaggeration.
To
Yeah, okay, I got you. But yeah, okay. I guess I'm gonna start lying some more. I mean, I don't know.
Do it and make this show more interesting. What'd you do today, Sterno? Nothing. What do you have to talk to me about today? Nothing. Sometimes I may be stretched the truth a little bit. Maybe. Okay.
See,
you don't know.
Now I'm going back.
You don't know.
I'm going backward through the episodes. Like, what could he have lied about?
I don't know.
I really don't know.
Tell you, there are certain ways to make stories sound interesting when nothing really was interesting. Let's just say that.
I know. I don't normally do that.
Yeah, because you have boring stories.
I'm not necessarily telling stories. I'm just relaying information.
I know, and all of our listeners know. You're the boring one.
Guilty. Okay.
Right, I'm gonna get off of that. I'm trying to be nice. Like I said, we're in the middle of Lent. That was one of my things.
That's your thing.
I'm trying to be nice.
I was wondering why you weren't jumping all over me on this one. I was like, oh yeah, Lent. Oh man, I should take more advantage of that.
I'm trying to be nice. It's hard.
Yeah.
I was watching this thing. There's a show called Brain Games. It's on National Geographic or something. You may have seen it before.
Brain Games. Yeah, explain a little bit what it's about.
Brain Games. It's like, well, sometimes they do stuff like that looks like magic or something that looks like optical illusion kind of stuff.
Oh, it's not a game show.
No, it's not a game show.
Oh,
it's like a how do they do that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, I did see a commercial for that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and one of these, sometimes they do some psychological stuff.
Right.
Like this episode I just saw recently, they had set up a sort of like a experiment. They had a guy come to an office. He thought he was doing some kind of like survey or something.
Mm-hmm.
They walk him into a room and there's a scientist there or psychologist or something. He's in a lab coat, white lab coat.
Right.
He sits you down. He says, okay, I'm putting a bowl of chili in front of you with 3 different hot sauces, mild, medium, and death. Your job is to decide which hot sauce to put in this chili and how much. And someone else is going to eat it. And they have to finish the whole bowl. Now, they're in another room, but you could see them through a one-way glass and they can't see you.
Okay.
So you can either put the death and watch them eat in pain.
Sadistic.
Or you can put the mild and, not put them in any kind of pain.
Nice, I guess.
So they did this experiment. And almost all the time, everyone puts mild and just a very little bit.
Right.
So that's where they're saying humans are, how do they put this? They tend to automatically be good.
There's a predisposition towards good?
Yeah. Good is like the
default.
Yeah. Exactly. Now, they changed it up for the next group of people.
Uh-huh.
They're in the lobby going into this room, and then someone's walking by them and bumps them really hard, and they're like an ass, like, what's up? You get those.
Yeah.
Like, yo, watch where you're going kind of thing. And then they're yelling at you.
Yeah.
Being a jerk.
Right.
So you walk in, same thing. The scientist dude puts the chili in front of you. And then you look into the other room through the one-way glass. They can't see you. It's that jerk sitting there.
Oh.
Now, what do? Do you put the mild, the medium, or the death? Almost everybody put the death, and they put a lot of it.
I don't,
because they had a reason to.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Yeah.
They feel like there's human beings have this feeling of what is just.
Exactly. That's what it was. It was a revenge factor. People have an instinct for revenge.
I was gonna say fairness, but yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean, they also say this is what happens with road rage. Let's say someone cuts you off, you want to flick them off, maybe run them off the road or something.
Yeah, I think most of us have experienced that. Most of us drivers.
Yeah. And most people, everyone's nice, everyone's driving in their little space, and all of a sudden someone's going crazy, and then you're like, I hope that person crashes. That kind of stuff. So they did a third experiment.
Oh, third one.
Yeah, that wasn't it. The third experiment was same thing. They're in the lobby. Jerk bumped into them. They're like, "What's up?" They go into the room, but this time the scientist says, "Hey, how are you doing? You look nice today. Would you like a drink? Would you sit down? Let's talk." And they start talking. Like, "Yeah, it's a good day. How are you doing?" Everything's nice with the scientist, dude.
Right?
So they do a little bit of conversation. Everything's nice, being kind to each other. And then all of a sudden they do the experiment. Here's the chili, here's the hot sauces. You see across the room, there's the bad guy.
So that's the only difference, is that they were nice.
The scientist dude was nice to them, offered them a drink, gave them compliments.
Okay.
Most of the people went with medium or mild hot sauces when they saw the same bad guy. And their theory or their hypothesis for this was niceness is contagious. They said, because the scientist dude was nice to them, it's sort of like an instinct to be nicer.
Okay.
So that's why most people started, they gave the bad, even the dude was a jerk, they were being nice to him, to the jerk.
Right. Okay.
That's the experiment right there.
Okay.
So basically they're what they came to was be nice to people. That was the point. Was be nice.
And I'm like, yeah, it's not like an earth-shattering conclusion there.
No, but the niceness is contagious is the conclusion.
You still not an earth-shattering conclusion. I mean, I get it. The experiment is interesting, but
yeah, it is because you would, I don't know what I would have done if there was a jerk that bumped into me,
even if someone else was nice to you,
if someone was nice to me and I see that guy again, I don't know what I would have done.
Well, I mean, because you're not holding on to it anymore. Someone else has been nice to you.
No, that's the thing.
I would think that you would be medium. I would think you'd be a medium guy. You wouldn't go mild. I don't see you ever going mild to a guy that's been a jerk to you. I probably wouldn't go. I would probably be medium myself. I wouldn't go mild just because. And yeah, medium is not nothing to tell you the truth, depending on how they rate things. But
I mean, I try to think of my road rage times, like if someone cuts me off, but then we get to a part where someone needs to let me in, and they let me in. I don't know what I would do. I'd also on sort of on the other side of the spectrum. Earlier this week, I had read a story online, or not a story, a forum, a chat, where people were talking about what are some nice things people do that aren't really nice or really make the situation worse, kind of thing. And one of the things was with traffic.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you're in traffic and you decide to let someone who doesn't have the right of way go.
It causes worse.
Yeah, sometimes it causes worse traffic. Right. I mean, I've seen accidents, like really bad accidents where that happened.
Yeah.
Like we were in traffic and then the crossing traffic, they let the person go, but they can't see past the traffic.
Yeah.
And they end up causing accidents. Or sometimes you'll say you're at a 4-way stop and so you're being nice and trying to let someone else go. And all of a sudden no one knows who's going to go anymore.
Yeah, because they're not following the rules.
Yeah, the rules are no longer valid because everyone's doing their own thing. You decided what the rules are now. So they're saying that.
Did you see that one study that they had before for traffic where
no,
they took away all the traffic rules and let people drive through this area and see how it worked? And
you mean like other countries?
Well, yeah, but I mean, this was like, I guess in another country, but they said there was no traffic. They just let cars drive through, let pedestrians and cars mix. And
what happened?
And it was still efficient because people were, they weren't just mindlessly following the rules. They were doing the niceness, but it was still like they didn't have a significant loss of efficiency through there. But
I mean, I'm sure you've seen that video of Manila, that one intersection. It's a crazy intersection with no stoplights, no traffic lights. It's like a major intersection, and everyone's going through it. Like, I mean, I want to say everyone's being nice and letting everyone through, because I see some people weaving in and out.
Yeah.
And people almost getting hit. But
yeah, my memories of the traffic in the Philippines were not good. I'd never seen a bus weaving like that before. It was just crazy for me.
I know. Every time I think about traffic here or people who can't drive here, I also think about other countries like the Philippines and how they do it. I'm like, we got it made here.
Yeah.
A few people speeding and cutting through traffic is nothing compared to other countries where people will ram you and do whatever just to get through. I mean, I'm a nice driver.
Yeah, I guess generally. I've seen you in a road rage situation before, but that wasn't like you didn't do anything like crazy.
No.
You've told me about stuff you've done that was crazy, but
yeah, I've followed people. I followed
a little stalkerish or whatever you want to call it.
I follow people that are in the houses and stare them down as they get out of the car.
That one, like, oh, okay, sure.
Someone cut me off in a parking lot, and I followed them home. We're at Harris Teeter, the supermarket.
Oh God, I was hoping you were exaggerating when you're lies. You're giving too many details. I'm starting to believe you. Oh crap!
I followed them into their neighborhood.
Oh my
God. Well, the thing is, I followed them into the neighborhood, and it turns out it was a small neighborhood with only one in and out.
Oh crap!
So it's like, okay, what am I gonna do now? I guess I'm gonna follow them to their house. I know it was a lady. She knew I was following her. So
yeah, she probably called the police if you went too much further with it.
I didn't do anything bad. I didn't do anything illegal. I stared them down though. Lady's not gonna do that again.
God.
I remember a friend of ours. She was driving home one day.
Uh-huh.
We were all at a party. We were at a party in Chesapeake. A bunch of guys and stuff. And one of the girls says, "I'm gonna go home." She's almost home, and all of a sudden she calls back to the party, and she's saying, "Yo, some guys are following me," because she had cut them off.
Oh,
basically the same thing. So they followed her.
Friends of yours?
Well, the girl was a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Well, these guys are following her because she had cut them off. So she was in the neighborhood, and she was doing all these extra turns that she shouldn't be doing.
Right.
To see if they're really following her, and they were really following her.
Oh.
So everyone said, "Drive back to the party."
Right.
Which she did,
and
everybody was outside ready to jump the car.
that sounds right to me.
Me and Ghostface were there. We were excited. We were gonna see it. I mean, we were like, yeah. I mean, there was like 50 of us there.
Yeah, you're rolling deep. Though.
Yeah. So we're like, oh man, let's see what happens. Can't wait to see what happens. This is years ago.
Right. This is in our youth. That's what you're saying. You're not like you wouldn't do that now when you're in our current age.
But it was exciting to see what was going to happen. But yeah, as soon as she turned into the neighborhood, the other car didn't turn back.
Oh, so you were disappointed.
Yeah, because we were ready to go. But I think about that all the time now when I am. Oh, I don't do it anymore. But if I did do it, I don't do it anymore because I think of that. Because you never know when you turn into something and the person might have 50 people waiting for them.
Or they could have a gun. You don't know.
Yeah.
This is Virginia, dude. It's not like it's it's not Texas, but it's not I don't know, some non-gun place. I don't even know what the states are.
I think this place is worse than Texas.
You think so?
I think per person or per group of people,
right?
I think just as many people have guns in Virginia that they do in Texas.
Yeah, but I always thought there was like a cowboy mentality or something.
Yeah, and on ranches.
Well, I'm just saying in general.
We have a military mentality over here.
Yeah,
and Virginia has one of the easiest open carry laws.
Yeah, that's well documented.
Or concealed carries in the country. Basically, anyone can get a gun in Virginia. And anyone can carry a gun.
You and I have both been thinking about getting guns, so.
And you know.
Not because we want to hurt somebody, but just because it's fun.
You go to Walmart, you see people just with guns everywhere.
Yeah.
In the restaurants or whatever, I see them just wagging carrying the gun. I'm like, yo, conceal it.
I'm not sure what the open carry rules are for Virginia, how that works.
Oh, you're allowed to.
So they don't have to conceal it.
It's not open carry; it's concealed carry. But concealed, just like if it's in a holster or whatever, that's considered concealed.
Okay.
Just as long as you aren't brandishing.
I know brandishing is bad.
Yeah. Just as long as you're not brandishing, they pretty much it's concealed.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm serious. Go to Walmart around here. You'll see people walking. You'll see 10 people any day walking around with guns.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think we're just as bad as Texas, or maybe worse.
Okay.
It's a military town. Very military. Very Republican. It is.
I mean, I'm not disputing that with you. I'm just not sure. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
It's very.
I'm not sure how. I was trying to think of a good response to that, but nothing came to me. So
it's a very military town. You can't deny that.
I'm not denying anything. I'm just saying, it's a
very military town.
Yeah. I don't want to be. I didn't want to be defending Republicans because I'm not really Republican right now.
It's the way it is.
Yeah.
I think this area has voted Republican presidents. Like every presidency in like the last 10 president races. Even the Democrats that have won, I think this area still voted for the Republicans.
I don't recall.
I do.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna get into politics. I just remember that stuff.
Okay.
Back to being nice.
You go from politics to nice. Okay. Interesting segue.
No, I'm trying to think of the stuff that when you're doing something nice is really not nice. It's really bad. Like when you're opening the door for somebody, or you're holding the door for somebody who's still far away.
Yeah, there's a.
Are they have to hurry up now?
Yeah, I think if they're within 3 or 4 steps, it's okay. But if they're like, if you have to like, hey, don't hurry, then that means you did way too early, or you didn't have to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that by accident a few times. Like where I work, or right by a stairwell. Sometimes I'm going out the stairwell and I see someone coming up the stairs, and I feel bad just letting the door close. So I hold it open, but then I'm realizing they're taking forever to get up the stairs.
You have to judge the speed of the person coming at you.
Yeah.
But if the person's like if they're on crutches or if they're an older person, yeah, you got to adjust for that too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the niceness about elevators too. Sometimes it's getting irritating when people hold an elevator and I don't know, just when they don't.
I don't like people holding elevators for me or holding elevators for other people.
I mean, if I think so, sometimes I just pretend like I'm not going to get in the elevator just so people don't hold it for me. I just
So you take the stairs?
No, I just kind of like.
Oh, you wait for the next one.
No, I like. Oh, there's a bulletin board. Let me read that. That kind of thing. I don't take the stairs.
I do. I take the stairs. 4 floors every day. Just to do it.
That's good.
Let me think. What was some of the other stuff about being nice? I can't think of anything right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Sterno,
what should we move on to
now? Good question. Last night we were playing this card game thing that you got, Dominion. This is like my first real experience with those deck building games, which I don't know if everybody's familiar with, but it's like
it's a nerdy thing.
Yeah, it's a nerdy thing, and it was my first time really doing one that was really involved. I've done some really simple ones in college and all that we used to play, Overpower from DC and some other Star Wars games, but I'm actually thinking I like it, and I'm debating whether I should be. Is it too late for me to jump onto that thing, or is it an overly nerdy thing to do?
No, it's not too late.
I don't know. I'm not even sure if we can share it with our other friends. I don't know if everybody would be into it.
Yeah, because it is. It's on the other side of it's. When you have a line about nerdiness.
Yeah.
It's on the extreme side of the nerdiness scale.
It is. It is. It definitely is. I mean, we play games with our friends. We play board games.
Board games are fine.
Yeah, that's accessible to everybody.
Yeah.
But
And then we know there are certain board games that are for everybody, and there's certain board games that are for the geeks.
yes. Although I gotta say, our friends did surprise me that they were into like Catan and stuff like that.
Yeah, Settlers of Catan is probably more on the geek side, but hey, the Green Bay Packers are Settlers of Catan addicts.
So that
now,
makes it okay.
Yeah, it's basically
even the jocks are doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
I mean, I get a lot of this information from a website called BoardGameGeek.com.
Okay.
That's where I learned about most of my board games that we play.
Yeah.
I go to BoardGameGeek.com. I read about what's good, and then that's what we play. I mean, I don't know if you knew this, but that's where
I think you mentioned it to me before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we learn what's good and what's bad, what's good and what not to buy. And Dominion is like one of the most popular games out there.
I really enjoyed it. Although it took a while to understand it, but once the learning curve was, we were past the learning curve, it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, you go to Amazon and read reviews.
Yeah,
it's
well, I mean, I had that thing in my mind where I didn't want to do the card building games, and there's been some games where I was like, there was a Marvel one that I was thinking I might get into because I like comic books, and I just didn't know if I wanted to do a card building game, and it looked complicated. But now with after playing this whole other game, I'm thinking
now you want to buy all the card building games.
I'm open to the possibility. I might look at it. I don't know if I want to spend the money. It's kind of expensive.
Do some research. BoardGameGeek.com.
Right.
And then learn what's good and what's not.
Okay.
See if you like it or not.
Yeah. Well, it's only one game. I mean, I gotta play.
Yeah, we only played once
on the beginner setting or beginner configuration. So. But still, it was good.
Yeah,
I think there's a couple of other of our friends we can get to play. Maybe.
That's not the kind of game I'm gonna force on. I'm gonna try to get other people to like. I mean, there are some games I've tried to get people to like, but it won't be this one.
Yeah, I mean, let me think of the games that we kind of. I was surprised that people liked. They liked Ticket to Ride.
Did they?
I thought they did.
Ticket to Ride is one of my favorite games. Ticket to Ride is a game where you have a map of the United States or other countries.
There's different versions of the game. Yeah.
The one we play has the United States, and you try to build train tracks or trains that connect different cities.
Right.
And basically, whoever connects the most cities and kind of thing wins the game. And it's one of my favorite games.
I thought they enjoyed it. No?
Has anyone said, let's play Ticket to Ride?
Well,
ever since.
There's a thing is generally when we get together, we have a large group of people, so there's not enough players available in that one game. I think it only went up to what, 4 or 6, or
I think it goes up to 6.
Yeah, but we've had groups of 8 or 9 sometimes. So
I mean, Ticket to Ride is my favorite.
Yeah.
Out of all of our games.
Yeah, and again,
and Catan I like also.
Yeah, I've only played it really twice so far, and I liked it.
So. And that should be a game for everybody. Kids can play that one.
They actually make a kids version of the game, which is.
And I have tried to get our friends to play it more, because I like I said, it's my favorite game, and
you're the king of that game. No one can touch you in that game. Is that what you're going to get to?
Not like that.
That's your normal thing. I am the king of Connect 4.
Well, no. I'd like more of a challenge.
So you want to raise the game of everybody else, so you have
so someone can challenge me. I get bored of So
that's like the reason why we don't play poker anymore.
Yeah, I'll admit I get so bored playing poker with you guys. You guys know I don't play poker with you guys every time you guys play.
It's been a while anyway.
Well, when I play with you guys, it sort of gets boring, and you get it too. You say it too sometimes. You say, "Hey, it's easy to predict what people are going to do."
I think it's more because we play the same people all the time. We know their tells. And
but you have people who played with each other for years, decades. Joy Luck Clubbish. They meet every Sunday.
Which reminds me, I want to learn how to play mahjong. But anyway, need to buy a mahjong set.
Yeah, you have guys who play poker every week for decades. They don't get tired of each other. And I get tired of you guys because you guys bore me. You need to step up to me.
I think I can step up to you, but there's some.
You think so?
Oh, great! I knew you were gonna say that.
I don't think so.
Oh, I think I could. I could do some damage on you.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we have people like there's one guy that I can read like a book, and I feel bad because I can read him like a book. So, I mean, he's trying to be all bravado and stuff, and I'm like, that just makes it worse. And there's one guy that we in our group that's he doesn't play unless he has something. He just doesn't play.
Yeah.
He just doesn't play.
He doesn't bluff, basically.
Yeah, so if he's betting you have to make sure you got a good hand.
Yeah.
And the other two guys, I mean, there's some other people that are okay. I got to say,
Yeah.
the brothers.
But everyone plays safe. Is that not?
Well,
everyone plays safe.
I play like according to the table because I don't want to be the bully sometimes. Otherwise,
and then everyone gets mad because I am that guy.
Well,
I don't play safe.
I appreciate when you do that because I know I know what you're doing.
I play to win.
Right. I know what you're doing, and I get it. So like
and everyone gets mad. I'm like, oh, there he is, and nobody wants to play.
I don't complain.
I know
what you're doing, and I respect it actually.
Because I'm good.
Yeah, I'm not saying, but I'm saying I could give you some problems. I know that.
All right, next time we play poker,
okay,
remember that.
All right,
because I haven't even brought my A game to you guys yet. I've been playing down to your level. Everybody,
we haven't played this game in a real game in at least a year or two.
Yeah.
So
when we get to it.
Okay.
Believe me, I've studied poker. I've read books. I've watched videos. I've practiced counting.
Oh, you can count cards?
I've practiced.
Okay.
I'm not good at it yet. I mean, I've practiced for blackjack also. I'm not good at that either. I take this stuff serious. That's why. Okay. None of you guys take it serious. Not like me. That's why we have to switch to board games. And yet, I mean, everyone likes to play that game. Well, everyone likes Cards Against Humanity. That's fun.
I don't particularly like it.
Oh,
I mean, I enjoy it sometimes, but I just think we played it so much that I'm kind of getting over it.
That's just because we've gone through all the cards, basically. Yeah. I have 2 expansions we haven't played with yet.
Oh.
I haven't even opened them up. And then Cards Against Humanity is like apples to apples,
which is basically everybody tries to do something and then they get judged by a certain person that goes around. Yep.
And then Dixit is another board game,
which we don't want to play so much because I think we've been through most of the
cards. Because we've gone through all of it. But that's the one that surprised me that everyone liked.
Well, especially the artwork on that game. That was really.
I know. Usually we don't care about that stuff.
Like, look at this card. It's so nice. I want a poster size of this card.
I really thought that no one would like Dixit. I would think everyone would be like, hey, it's too much like apples to apples, or no one would be creative enough because you got to be creative on how do you describe your cards or something.
Well, we do have problems with certain people, but yeah, most of us do a pretty good job.
Yeah. So,
although we know people that are really straightforward, or but I enjoy the game. Like I said, we just need new cards. Or are there expansions to that game? Or
yeah,
okay, maybe sometime soon we'll get another copy of it, another version.
And then I think our favorite game is either Resistance or Avalon. Same style of game. The Resistance,
isn't it Resistance Avalon?
Well, the Resistance is the original game,
right?
And then the spinoff was Avalon.
Yeah,
where it's basically a cops and robbers spy game.
See who's good at lying.
Yeah, a lying game. It's all about lying.
Back around, I was like, oh man, I didn't even see that.
It's a game where where you pass out cards. A few people are bad people, and everyone has to, and all the good people have to figure out who the bad people are.
Right.
That's a fun game.
It was fun. I think we're taking a break from it because I think we played it so much that we were getting burnt out.
Yeah.
So we're exploring new options. So that's good.
Yeah, but I think that's our best. We've had the most fun with Avalon or the Resistance, where try to guess. I mean, it's so simple too. Everyone gets a card and
it tells you what you are, but you got to hide it from everybody else.
Yeah, and you got to pretty much lie. The game is all about lying.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not a spy. He's a spy. So easy. Yep. See, and I'm good at it. I'm good at that game.
Yeah, you are. No matter what whether you're good or bad, I immediately think you're bad.
Yeah.
Just because
you assume I'm lying all the time.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it works for me. I can't trust you even when you're like on my team. I'm like, I don't know if I should trust. I really don't know if he's trustworthy or not. I mean, you try to convince me, like you were almost yelling at me. I'm like,
know. I am so good when everyone accuses me of being a spy and lying, and I'm like, no, oh my god,
you were the boy that cried wolf. You were. I mean, you're like, I don't trust El Boogie. I don't trust him. No, I don't. It's a fun game though.
It is. Like I said, all about lying.
Resistance Avalon, definitely recommended.
Yeah. All right, let's do a Tagalog word of the day.
Okay, this is the part of the show where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. Neither Boogie nor I are native speakers, so there's a chance we might get the pronunciation or some other aspect of the word exactly right. And then if that's the case, feel free to email us or let us know on Facebook or, however else you feel like you can contact us. But again, just keep in mind, we're just doing this kind of as a fun way of promoting the Filipino culture. So, Boogie, do you have a word?
I am trying to think of something. No. I'm looking something up right now, and
yeah,
and it's not coming out. I can't find anything.
We've done a lot of words over the years too, so we try not to repeat them, but I'm sure we've done it more than one time where we've repeated a word.
Laro.
Laro.
Yeah, laro or paglaro.
Paglaro?
We'll go with laro. 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 Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do a sentence. So
the verb would be paglaro. Laro kami or I don't know, it means game, play, sport.
Oh. Maybe I don't know exactly how it works. Yeah, I know it's play,
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's what's the word for game? That's what
that's laro. The verb would be paglaro.
ng poker.
Paglaro ang laro.
Paglaro ng okay. So let's make laro our
word of the day. Laro. Alrighty. Are we done?
I'm done.
Make sure you visit our website, www.sini-gang.com.
Or email us at thesinigang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at The Sini-Gang.
Find us on Facebook on facebook.com/thesinigang. And look for us on YouTube, actually. Look for We Are The Sini-Gang, one word with a dash. We Are The Sini-Gang. Anyway, until next time, this is Sterno Supernova.
And this is El Boogie, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening and
see you now. So thanks for watching and check back for the next episode. Take care.